here for Learn Fun. A few weeks ago, I shared this holiday card on my channel and blog, and while I was making it, I was thinking that it could be fun to create the outside. I mean, here we can see two cute kids and their pets waiting for Santa, but what's happening outside the house? This is what I tried to create with this new Magic Picture Changer holiday card. I used a lot of supplies to make it, including the new Ho Ho Holidays stamp set and the rooftop border die set. When I saw that these sets were part of the last release, I was so excited because it was perfect timing for what I had in mind for this card. So I first started by placing most of the stamps and dies on a white panel to get a general idea of my scene. And I simply marked the top of the roof, the bottom of the frame die, as well as where I wanted to put my characters at the bottom. Next, I cut a piece of blue J cardstock as large as my white panel, simply applied black soot distress ink on the edges to darken it a little bit. I wanted to have a starry night sky, so I grabbed this snowy backdrop die that I taped to my blue J panel, and then I run it through my die cutting machine. And to add some sparkles, I just splattered drops of this liquid stardust on my panel. And to add more magic to my night sky, I used a piece of pixie dust cardstock that I stuck on my panel using double-sided tape. I trimmed off the excess of paper. I marked where I needed to cut my blue J panel. I quickly cut it using my trimmer. And finally, I attached it to the pixie dust cardstock using liquid glue. Next, I worked on my Magic Picture Changer element. I first started by marking both windows using a pencil. On the long panel, I stamped the Christmas tree only using jet black ink, and I used my Misty tool to be able to stamp it twice, and this way get nice black lines. On the short panel, I first placed the kids' stamps to know where I needed to stamp the Christmas hats. When I was satisfied with the placement, I removed the kids and stamped the hats. Next, I applied masks on the hats, put the kids back in place and stamped them. I masked the kids, placed the Christmas tree and finally stamped it. I removed the masks and quickly checked if everything was looking good. Next, I colored these images using my alcohol markers, and to get a consistent designs compared to my first card, I used the exact same colors. When the coloring was done, I still needed to match the wallpaper on my first card, so I simply used a white Posca pen to draw a bunch of dots on my panels. And next, I also applied clear shimmer to the Christmas tree decorations, as well as some white highlights using a white gel pen. Next, I tape the dies on my panels and send them to my die cutting machine. I applied double-sided tape on both sides of the long panel tabs. I folded those tabs. Next, I removed the back of the tape and folded the tabs again to definitely attach them. I folded my long panel in half, right on the score line the dies creates. Next, I put the short panel inside it through the slit and put each small flap into a small slit like so. I pulled the tab to combine both panels. Next, I applied a lot of powder to help the mechanism work easily. I aligned the small panel between the tabs, removed the back of the tape, and finally, I folded the long panel to close it and create a pocket. Next, I worked on the outside of the house. I cut a frame using a die from the Magic Picture Changer die set, as well as 3 roof borders out of chocolate bar cardstock, and I applied a little bit of ground espresso distress ink on the edges to add some texture. To create the wall, I cut several strips out of wood grain cardstock measuring ½ inch wide. And these strips were too flat to me, so I simply applied vintage photo distress ink on them to make them pop. Next, I started to assemble the wall and roof. So first, I adhered the Magic Picture Changer pocket to my white panel right on the pencil mark I made at the beginning. Off screen, I applied a little bit of ground espresso distress ink on the edges to add shadows between the wood planks. And next, I attached them all around the interactive window, making sure not to apply tape on the moving parts. When the wood planks were attached, I finished the wall by adhering the window frame using liquid glue. To adhere the roof, I applied foam squares at the back of my borders, as well as double-sided tape. Placing those foam squares on the scallop parts will help creating dimension between each border. I wanted to give a more festive look to my house, so I cut a string of light out of Rainforest cardstock using a die from the mini string of light die set. I die cut white light elements, they will create highlights on the lights. And then I cut the lights out of blue, gold and red glitter cardstock and stuck them on top of the white pieces. And finally, I attached those lights on the roof using liquid glue. Of course, we need a chimney so Santa can deliver his presents, so I used the die from the rooftop border I set to cut the chimney and the top part. I applied hickory smoke distressing on the chimney and added black soot on the edges for more texture, and I colored the top part using black soot as well. And then I stuck those two elements above the roof using liquid glue. Now let's move on to the bottom part of my card. I cut 3 snow borders using the Stitch Simple wavy border dies, and I thought they were a little bit too flat compared to the top of my card, so I decided to add some sparkles to these elements. So I simply applied liquid glue on the top edge of my border, and then I plunged it into chunky glitter to get a cool and nice sparkly snow border. When the glue was dry, I finally adhered the borders at the bottom of my panel using foam tape. Next, I stamped additional images on white cardstock using jet black ink, and I colored them using my alcohol markers. I didn't use all the stamped images, but Santa, the sled, presents, and big bags full of presents are from the Ho Ho Holidays stamp set. The deer, tiny hat, candy canes, and scrolls are from the Cherry Christmas stamp set. And the nice list teddy bear and doll are from the Holiday Helpers stamp set. When all the images were colored, I cut them using the coordinating dies, and before attaching them, I wanted to assemble some of them. I stuck one bag full of presents behind Santa, as if he was carrying it on his back, and I also added the nice list in his hand. and Santa has a bunch of presents to deliver to other houses, so I fill the sled with big bags, presents and candy canes, all of it using glue dots and liquid glue. Next, I stuck the remaining images on my panel using the same glue dots. My card needed a sentiment, so I took the word happy from the Mice on Ice stamp set, stamped it on white cardstock using black ink, and cut it using the coordinating die. And because I wanted it to have some dimension, I used the die to cut 2 other happy words out of white cardstock and layered those 3 pieces together. Next, I stamped a speech bubble from the Oh Gnome stamp set on vellum using clear embossing ink. I applied white embossing powder on the ink. Next, I stamped the words ho 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 in the speech bubble. Applied white embossing powder again. Heat set it using my heat tool and cut it using the coordinating die. To adhere this vellum speech bubble, I cut tiny pieces of translucent foam squares that I applied right behind the words ho ho ho. I removed the back of the tape and stuck it on my panel. This way I get dimension without anyone noticing. I cut the pull tab arrow element out of chili pepper cardstock and attached it at the end of the pull tab using double-sided tape. And before I forgot, I stamped the second part of my sentiment on the top part of the chimney. I took the May Your Holidays phrase and masked the first 2 words to stamp the word holidays only. And that's it. This is the final result. Santa is about to come down the chimney, and it looks like those 2 kids are about to meet him. I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I loved creating this card. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm wishing you a very nice day. Bye!